R.I.P. to that man. Look, sorry to that man. It want shit to do with you and your mama basement. And he was so rude to me. Oh my God. When I think about it, I cringe. My name is Bianca Harmon. I am 28 years old, a tender 28, and I am from Chicago, Illinois. I am a tender 20. Okay, I'm not stale, okay? Late 20s where? No. I have been single for a really long time. Honestly, I can't say that my last like relationship may have been over 4 years ago. It's been a lot of situationships in between. Not proud of that, but a lot of situationships. Like to say that I'm looking for marriage, you know, because I really do believe, okay, that a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, you know. So I don't want to say that I'm looking for marriage, but I do want companionship. You know, I do want a lover. I want somebody that I can go to Olive Garden with on Fridays. It sounds basic, but something like simple stuff like that, you know, like I want a companion to do stuff with. I wouldn't mind a lover, you know. Add a little razzle dazzle to the companionship, but I wanted to, whatever it is, I'm looking for something organic, something natural, something that, you know, can evolve into different things. At this point in my life, you know, I've had all of those necessary phases, you know, that society feels like a young woman should have. You know, I've had my, you know, kind of first serious relationship phase. I've done my whole phase. I've done my, you know, kind of free-spirited, just kind of follow the wave phase. And right now I am ready for something more serious. Like I mentioned before, I'm 28 years old, and I think that I spent the majority of my 20s kind of seeing what was out there, seeing what was for me. And now that I have done that, I know that I am ready for a serious relationship that is going to improve my life. You know, I'm only looking for a mate to add to my life. I think I have a great life. You know, I treat myself to dates and wonderful things all the time. That's a normal thing for me, you know. So for someone to join that, they're going to have to meet me at that level, because if you cannot give me the things that I'm giving myself, then there's seriously no need for you. I am looking for somebody that can add to everything that I have going on today. I only want somebody to complement all that I have going on and help me to reach better things. So I can't say that I'm looking, because I don't look for men, you know, but I am in a space where I am open and receiving worthwhile inquiries. I'm not looking, but I am open to whatever God has for me. You know, I am just standing here with my expectations wide open. Okay, no. I'm ready to receive whatever good God has for me. I'm open to it. Yeah. My summer romance was like amazing, head over heels. And you know, he actually came into my life at a time where I was kind of like going through a lot of stuff. So he was like willing and like ready to be like that outlet from my super stressful life. We had an amazing summer, honestly. At the end we found out that we didn't want the same things, you know, unfortunately. But I'ma always care about him, really. I'ma always care about him. We had some good times, and we had some good conversations, and he left me with a lot of like gems. So even though it didn't like get to a relationship, it was worth it. It was time well spent, I'll say that. I'm single because I don't have a lot of patience, and I can have a bad attitude sometimes. So if you're not giving me what I need, or you give me one sign that this not gonna be what I think it is, it's like, oh, I'm done with that. And I don't like spend the time trying to compromise and like work things out and all that kind of stuff. That's why I'm single. Zero tolerance policy for bullshit. Like, I'm not having it. You know, it's subjective to your city. To say that that's what I use to judge anybody. You know, if I met a nice young man from Atlanta, I'm not gonna immediately think that he's gay, you know, or anything like that. But I know a young lady who was in a long distance relationship, and it is wonderful. Like, just from what I can like see, you know. I should say that I saw this tweet on Twitter that said that long distance relationships are really, really good because of the anticipation. You guys really miss each other, you know, like the airport meetups and like looking forward to like flying to each other and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that I would be like not open to it. So, and then the girl who tweeted this is in a long distance relationship, and her shit look like it's cracking. But we can only, you know, we can't really judge from social media, but it looked like it's cracking, but I won't go too deep into it. But I don't think location has anything to do with it. If I meet a nice man, I'm not gonna think he not shit because he from Chicago. Just don't be not shit to me, okay? You could be not shit, just don't be not shit to me. Treat me like somebody, but like I don't care how you treat everybody else. Mom's excluded. One of my most awful relationships taught me that you cannot just go into a situation without being friends first. And the person who was really, really awful to me really tried to get me to understand that. And I just could not understand that from him. I wanted him to be my man. I felt like I had enough friends. But I didn't understand that you really do need that friendship foundation to build something worth having. Honestly, you know, because if you can't fall back on that person as your friend, then like, what's their value to you? I mean, honestly, truly, you know, because friendship, the foundation of friendship comes with a lot of good pillars, you know, like trust and what's something else? Basically, trust is the most important one. So like trust, and if you can't just like build on something like that, then you really can't have a successful relationship. I didn't understand that then. I kind of understand it now. So I'm glad to have learned that lesson, but it was tough. It was a tough lesson for sure. There was this time that I was dating this guy, and he most certainly lived in his mother's basement, and he did not even have a car. And I had all these things. I had my car. I was coming over to see him all the time. You know what I'm saying? We knocking boots in his mama basement, his mama upstairs, like the ghetto. I felt like I needed to show him that I didn't care about those things, and that I was,
that you was down.
So down to earth, and I just didn't, you know, I didn't care about what a man had when I really did. And we do that as women. We do that all the time. You know, we try to really make it seem like we don't need the things we need, and then when a confrontation comes about or like a disagreement, that's when you let his ass have it. Like, nigga, you live in your mama basement. Knowing that has always bothered you, but you never like spoke truth to it because you was trying to prove that you could be down for this nigga. Knowing you ain't really want his broke ass anyway. Cause RIP to that man. Look, sorry to that man. I didn't want shit to do with you and your mama basement. And he was so rude to me. Oh my God. When I think about it, I cringe. I cringe about how rude I let him be to me while I was trying to be this down ass bitch. Like, just wanting that companionship that I talked about earlier. Wanting that companionship, doing anything for that companionship. Mm-hmm. Knowing that man we weren't in the same zip code of life. You know what I'm saying? Not even levels, but just, you know, we weren't even in the same neighborhood in regards to like what we wanted. But I wanted him to know that I could do it. That I could, you know, be with him. I could, you know, be comfortable with him, knowing that wasn't what I really, really wanted. It was trash. Like, I don't really have a type, because when I meet people, that's how I know if I like them or not. You know, I'm not really into looks. I've dated what some people would consider ugly people, but I don't think they're ugly. I think they're great. You know, I really kind of try to see people for who they are on the inside. And some people are really, really attractive inside, and they just have some unattractive outside qualities, you know. So I really try to like look for that. In regards to like a physical type, I mean, I like men. I like a man's man. I like a strong man. I like a not insecure man. I like a proud man. I like a man who's not scared to say something or approach you, make their presence felt. You know, I like a strong man. I like a funny man, definitely, because I got jokes. And if you don't have jokes, you might be who the jokes are about, you know. But if you got a good attitude and you can roll with that, then that's okay. So if you could talk, if you got a good talk game, you know, you might have me. You might not reel me in, but you might have me. Now, what reels me in is, you know, being comfortable in a sense of security. If I know that we can talk about anything, and I know that I can be safe with you and I can be myself with you, then you might be stuck with me for the rest of your life. But not really.